Assalamu alaikum. We'll start in 2 minutes, inshallah. Send it to Brother Mohsin. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalamu wassalatu ala rasulillah. So let's go ahead and start. Please take your seat wherever you are comfortable. This will be like probably around 40 minutes or so presentations. It's not too many. Inshallah, we'll try to go over quickly. All right, so this is our general body meeting. Probably this is the first time we are having one. So I've been asked why you have canceled all the programs today, but still kept general body meeting. It's cold. But the answer for me was very simple. It's inside, and we all can enjoy, not playing outside or drinking coffee outside, tea outside. We can all be here, be cozy and enjoy. More importantly, in the past, we have scheduled this kind of general body meetings, and something came up, we moved it, and something came up, we moved it to another date, and never got it done. So I wanted to say, let's bite the bullet and get this done, inshallah. This will be good for all of us, and not move it further. If you move it further, it will be after Ramadan, and that's 2 months away, and then so on and so forth. So, general body meeting, the goal of it is general body, the whole community, myself is included, a meeting between the general body and the administration. I am part of the Shura Council, so here I am presenting to you guys our meeting for the general body meeting. The idea is that we will let you know what the state of the affair of ICBC is, how things are going for ICBC, what are the projects that we are working on, what are the challenges we have, what are the successes we have in the past, and also get your questions and answer them throughout this session. Planning to have it for 1 hour, and if it goes a little bit further, that's okay, but we will definitely do a drop-dead stop at hour and 30 minutes, inshallah. All right, so agenda. Introduction, which I already have done. Then I'll go with some ICBC history, a short one. Then we have got ICBC governance and cover the committees, the growth challenges that we have. We'll go very high-level financial overviews, and then also go over ESC updates, and then the future, inshallah. Right? This is already covered. Oh, by the way, we should have every year one this general body meeting. Hopefully, inshallah, going forward, we can have more than one, or at least we will try to have more than one, so that we can gather everybody and talk about the state of the affair of ICBC. All right, so ICBC history. You have seen this slide before. I'm sure you have. So we bought a land of 6.125 acre, and that cost us 740 million in 2007. Sorry, 740,000 in 2007. I was thinking that I will say, how many millions is it now? So I went ahead of myself. So you can think of now, it could be at least 3-4 millions. Whoever is in real estate, you can tell us, right? Or maybe more. But alhamdulillah, we got that going. And after that, the growth of the community has been exponential. We have all sorts of programs, alhamdulillah, for any youth, any age, any gender, you name it. Alhamdulillah, we have it in this masjid. And also, as the community grew, we came up with plans how to grow this 6.1 acre land. We got the phased approach, and I will show you the master plan in a minute. This is one of my favorite pictures. I've been told, man, cut all these pictures, just go through the points. But I couldn't afford I couldn't afford not to show you this picture. You know why? Every now and then I go there and zoom out this picture where people are praying under the tree. I try to see myself in there. Unfortunately, I am not in that picture. It was 2007. I started coming to this masjid in 2012. And even first time I came in, I couldn't find the masjid because it was all dark. It was nothing there. Like Boone is here. Nothing was there. Even after five years after the masjid is built. So I asked Brother Mohsin, can I Photoshop my picture in that picture? He said, no, I cannot do that. So here we are. I was still showing it and fantasizing that myself was there when the history was made. Now, this is the phased approach that I talked about. This is the master plan. We started from phase 0 and phase 1, phase 2, and now we are at phase 3. The last phase will be multipurpose hall. But, in the phase 3, we have ESC, distillation line, medical clinic, and sports facilities. Alhamdulillah, we are hitting all 5 this year, inshallah. Before I go from the history piece, the first time I came to ICBC was probably year 2012 or so. And we were a small community, brothers and sisters. I remember in a suhoor gathering, we had 12 of us sitting together and trying to make suhoor and eat all of us together. And I remember the first voluntary job I got was when the oven gets overheated, it spews out all the fumes, and the fire alarm blows like nobody's business. So my job was to stand on a chair and blow the air so that the gas does not hit anything and the fire alarm is quiet. So that was my job, and Brother Mohsin was pulling all the stuff from the oven and something. And then next thing I know, within 5 minutes, he found another volunteer, and he's standing back, pointing me to blow the air and pointing him to take the food out. He was a good manager right there. All right, so ICBC governance. We have a 3-tier model, general body, just like all of you, including myself. And then the general body elects 19 Shura members. And I will call all the Shura members now, please to come over here to introduce themselves. And then those Shura members elects 5 executive body members. Those EB members are mainly responsible for day-to-day activities, and Shura sets the direction, the strategic direction for the masjid. And also, not to mention that if there is a project more than $10,000, Shura needs to bless that strategic project as well. So at this time, I want to invite all the Shura members to come over here, please. Sisters, come over here, please. Brother Tom, I think you're part of the Shura, aren't you? Brother Mohsin? Who else? Please come over. Please come over. Okay. We'll start from the corner there, Sister Sumaya. Please introduce yourself. You have 30 seconds to introduce yourself. Oh, you need a mic. Just say your name, just quick introduction.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Sumaya Liu, and yeah, I joined the Shura Council member this year, and I'm involved in the youth committee as well as the social committee.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Rabia Sheikh. I've been on Shura for 2 years and EB in 1. I am in the social committee, the communications, and sisters affairs, and Dawa.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Noreen Munir. I've been on the Shura. This is my 2nd year. I primarily focus on special needs, the education committee, youth, and sisters committee.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Asim. I've been in this community since 2011, and I've been in Shura since then. I mean, on and off.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mohib. I lead the youth committee, and I'm the Shura Council coordinator.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Etesham Haq, and I've been part of the Shura for last 9 years.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Hisham Abdul Ghani. This is my first year in the Shura. I used to be in the Shura before, Education and Security Committee.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Seydo. I've been at ICBC for about 7 years now, 3 Shura terms. Work mostly on the education AV system. So if there is an issue with the audio, that's me.
He's too modest. He is education. I'm Tom Cloyd. I've been at ICB since, 2009 or 2010. On Shura since 2012. I've been treasurer and chairman a couple times back, and currently I'm on the EB as a treasurer. The committees, finance, and which is going to be more active this year, inshallah. The IT committee, admin, as well as admin committee, and there's something else, I don't know, whatever it is. The welfare committee, Jazakallah khair. Yeah, the welfare committee. So, inshallah, Jazakallah khair.
Yeah, my name is Zafar Khadri. I'm in Shura for the last couple of years, and I'm in admin and in finance committee. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Khwaja Murshid, and I'm with the Shura on and off since I think 2009 or so, and in many committees. But right now, I need some blood donors. So if you have not signed up, please sign up for this Sunday.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Faris Hashim. I have been in the community since 2015, and I'm honored to run the medical clinic for this community. And I think I am also on the welfare and Dawah committee.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mustafa. I've been on the Shura Council since this year, and I'm on the education and youth committees.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mohsen Sheikh. I think most of you know me. I've been in the Shura since 2007 or 8, and I serve in a couple of committees.
Jazakallah khair, brothers and sisters. And we have 5-member EB. Myself is part of that. Brother Tom is the treasurer. Sister Rabia is the vice chairman. Brother Khwaja is the secretary. Brother Mumtaz Karim, he is the general member. All right, let's talk about committees. So ICBC as a whole really depends and really functions off of the committees. We have 11 regular permanent committees, and then we have special committees. Special committees are created on a need basis. We have 7 special committees at this time. Usually, every Shura member is part of 4 or 5 committees. And there is one EB liaison for every committee that we have. What the purpose of that is that if there is an escalation or if there is a communication between EB is needed, that liaison person is responsible for doing that. And every EB member has 2-3 committees as part of their liaison role. So just to give you an idea, what are the committees that we have? You can see all the regular committees on the right-hand side. and the special committees on the left-hand side. And I don't want to go and read through all of this. You can find all of this information on our website. I just wanted to bring it up here because a lot of people don't know about this, and wanted to mention this, that all the activities that you see stem through the committees, and alhamdulillah, this has been working well for us. So now I want to focus some of the challenges that we have. As you have seen, our community has grown exponentially, alhamdulillah. That is a great problem to have. However, we have some challenges that comes along with it. So the first one and the foremost is our parking problem. We used to have a masjid when we only had problem during Taraweeh, Ramadan Taraweeh problem, back in like 6-7 years, maybe more than that. That was the case. And then we started having some problem during the Jummah time. Once we split the time for Jummah to 3 different slots, then that problem went away. So we then have only Taraweeh problem. But today we have Taraweeh problem during Ramadan. We have definitely 3 Jummah problems. Every Jummah you come in, you'll see people leaving, they cannot park. And then we also have problems these days on Friday night. And soon enough, we will have problem during regular Isha Salah, Fajr Salah, Dhuhr Salah, name it, we will have it, inshallah, alhamdulillah, the way our community is growing. And to add to the problem, we built our ESC. We lost the parking that we used to have in the green area. We had neighbor's lot. Some of you have already seen that. The neighbor is not letting us park there anymore. So that's like 50 or 60 parking space gone. Green area, we could park 40, 50 spots. That's gone. We could park outside of our area by the road. That space is gone because city does not let us park there. So all in all, this has been a terrible problem. Now, we have been working on within ourselves. We created a special group to address this problem. To be honest with you, there is no easy solution. We have reached out to the neighbors many times. They are adamant they would not let us park there. The real solution is to park additional land where we can park, we can build a parking garage, so on and so forth, or even have an off-site lot where we could bring people from there to here. Today, as you know, during the Ramadan time, we use the parking lot in our high school, and soon enough, that will go away. We don't know for sure how long that will stay. We know the people at the church, they let us park there. That's the solution, but that's temporary solution. So this is a problem that we need to solve, and we need to solve well, and we are working on it. There is no current easy solution for that. We are going every year by year, but we are working on finding a good solution for it, inshallah. So the second problem that we see is the security. Alhamdulillah, as the community grows, we have a lot of different kind of people come in, alhamdulillah. Community security is one of the priority for us. We have different slots that we need more security for the community, for the people that come to the masjid, for the children that come to the masjid. Those are, during the Friday Salah, Jummah Salah, Friday afternoon when the congregation is here. Alhamdulillah, this is the most buzzing place on a Friday night in all the masjids in Austin. I can guarantee you that, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. But we need security for that. We need security during the Sunday school time. We have different class hours starting from 10 to probably around 3-4 p.m. We need coverage for that. And then we have part-time HIPS program. We have Nazira class. We need coverage for that as well. So as you know, we had some incident last year, a minor one, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. After that, we had to revamp our security at that time, but it went up to costing us almost like $110,000 per year. That is an economic challenge for us as well. So what we have done, I personally had a couple of town hall meetings with you all. The suggestion one was that let's get together community members. Whoever is experienced in the security area, let's see what challenges we have, what money we are spending, and what are the requirements for the community to address those challenges. So we now have a security committee that's led by Brother Mumtaz, and we have about like 8 to 10 people who are interested in security area and also who has experience in the past from security. So inshallah, we hope that they will come through, look at the scenarios, look at the money that we are spending, and come up with a short-term and long-term solution for all of us, inshallah. All right, so the next topic is safety and upkeep of the masjid. Alhamdulillah, this has been a privilege to be part of ICBC community, to see Friday nights buzzing with probably 400 to 500 people every week. You know, I have seen people from other masjids also come here and enjoy the time. All of that is great. However, we have some challenges along with it. You will see inside the masjid, you will see a lot of children unattended. Children are most welcome here. What is the point of having a $10 million masjid, not having children enjoy their time in the masjid? But we have to understand how to manage that. We have to understand that this is the prayer hall. This is not a playground. Playground is outside. You will see in our sports facility that I'll be presenting soon here, we are building more and more facilities outside for the kids to play. But if we make this a playground, then the regular masalis who come here to pray will be disrupted. We really have to understand. The biggest challenge is that what happens if somebody gets injured, somebody's limbs get hurt? We have pictures, we have videos that we can show you. For the purpose of privacy, we haven't shown it. We are not showing it here. We have seen people in the attic. We have seen kids in the roof. We have seen kids making slides. Not this slide, but the slide that you slide on a water or in a parking lot, in a parking. What I wanted to say is in a park. They connected 4 tables, made a slide, and jumped from one table to another table. All of that is great, but not in the masjid. If somebody gets hurt, we are liable. We had incidents where somebody broke their arm, and we were in the middle trying to see who is going to pay for the medical bill. So my request to all of you brothers and sisters is to monitor every single kid that comes in the masjid and not make this a playground. This is a prayer hall. Alhamdulillah, we have many 6.1 acre of land. We have a lot of places to play. Let them play there. We have a basketball court. Let them play there. Not make this a playground. If they are here, alhamdulillah, great. Let them set them together, talk to them, be parents. Kids will be kids, but we as grown-up needs to be parents. So I would request everybody, whoever is coming as a kid here, great, but please be parent and also stay with them, monitor them so that things go in the right direction. We have seen the microphones being banged around the prayer hall. We have seen masjid property being damaged. All of that is not good for us. We as a shura, we are given the amana of keeping all of this safe. And I would request all of you to be part of this. One person, 19 Shura member, even 50 Shura member cannot control it. We know our kids. We can tell them that when you are coming to the masjid, masjid is a sacred place, not the place for play. Play outside all day long, no problem. All night long, no problem. We are building soccer field, we are building volleyball field, we are building floodlights so that people can play there, stay there all day and night, inshallah. I hope I made enough point, inshallah. So please be mindful of that. And one last point is, you will see our Imam mentioning this many times, that during the Salah, we have noise and disruptions. So if we are having a baby or children that's making noises, we have places there on the sister side, and on the brother side, we have places there. Please stay there so that others can pray and mind their prayer, inshallah. All right. So now we are on the communications piece. How are we doing? What time is it now? 8:45. Okay. I already gone through half an hour. So let me just go through it a little bit quickly here. So communication. As the community grows, people are asking, okay, you have got 2 WhatsApp groups, the communities. You communicate through the WhatsApp groups. But how about us communicating back to Shura or EB or whoever it is that we want to contact? So for them, the answer is we have community member contact page on our website. You can enter whatever the issue is, you can enter there, and that will directly come to EB. You can send an email to info@icbrushykreek.org or eb@icbrushykreek.org. It will come directly to us and let us know what the issue is. And also, if you are trying to reach out to the Shura members, you can send email to shura@icbrushykreek.org. And then if you want to reach out an individual Shura member, you can go first name and the last name, first character of their last name, and then @icbrushykreek.org. So for example, my name is Etesham Haq. You can say eteshamh@icbrushykreek.org. That email will come to me. You must be wondering, why did he give his email address there? Because I know even if I give it to you, you will be making a spelling mistake on my first name. So there's no problem for me to give the email address. No, I'm just joking. Probably a bad joke anyway. The next one is, there has been request for us to have a social media group, like a WhatsApp group, where the community members can be part of it and Shura can be part of it and communicate both ways. This has been an important topic for us. So we had a meeting, a Shura meeting, where we discussed this. And we concluded that the media we have today is sufficient enough, alhamdulillah, to communicate between the anybody in the community and the Shura members. And as I have mentioned, all those ways that you can communicate. So that's why we have decided unanimously by the Shura not to have such community WhatsApp group. And also want to mention that we have a WhatsApp group today called Volunteers Group. The Volunteers Group was created back maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Brother Mohsin has created that, I think. The goal was that we will have only volunteers in that group, and whoever we need, we can pick the volunteer and they will come help with the different projects. But that purpose has not served at all. Right now, we have about 500 volunteers in there. If you ask for something to help with, you will probably get 2 or 3 responses, and that's it. So the purpose of the WhatsApp group has diminished, and Shura has decided to remove that WhatsApp group and probably come up with a different solution how we can bring bring the volunteers into the mix. Next topic is financial overview. So this is very high level overview of our finance at this time. We are coming up with a fundraiser, inshallah, during Ramadan. We'll go over more details of that. So just to read through it, is we currently have over around $143,000 in our operations budget. And in the construction fund, we have $552,000, and Sadaqah $58,000, and Zakah $24,000 respectively. If you want any more details than this, please reach out to us. We'll provide you the information, inshallah. The next one is a very exciting thing, at least for me, is to talk about ESC and sports complex. So our ESC is almost complete, the building you're seeing over there. And we are going to apply for certificate of occupancy soon. We are coming up with a sports complex. We'll have soccer field there, volleyball court. We'll have floodlights so that you can play at night. We'll have 2 outdoor restrooms. We'll have outdoor shower to rinse off, or you have sand playing volleyball, you can rinse off that. We have water fountains. We have a couple of barbecue pits along with 2 all-season, all-weather pavilions. So let me show you some of the drawings for that. As you can see, there's the masjid, and the education center is right by it. It's attached. You can go from the education center from the masjid itself. Now, this is the ESC. This is the ground floor. We have 5 classrooms here. We have 2 multi-purpose rooms. And then we have teacher's lounge. We have for sisters with private restrooms, and 3 standalone exam rooms for the clinic, right? Now, important part is that to note that you see 2 brothers Ramadan prayer area overflow. Those are the two overflows when during the Ramadan everything goes overboard, and we can use those rooms when the ESC will be up and running, inshallah. This is the drawing of the medical clinic. You can see the exam rooms. In the top exam rooms, the first 2 rooms also designed so that if we need a dental clinic there, we can make one, but we don't know the need of it. But this is in design, but not in practically done yet. But these are all kept for exam room for now. This is the second floor for the ESC. There are 9 classrooms here, work from masjid space on the right-hand side, and the study cubes for the students on the right-hand side. And as we have for brother side, we have sisters Ramadan prayer overflow area on the upstairs as well. And to mention that we have a Dawah center. On the downstairs, we had an imam's office, bunch of other offices. Unfortunately, due to time, I don't want to go through every single one of them. This is the calculation of what it will look like when we have, all the ESC up and running. You can see that we have 14 classrooms. We have come up with a usage of these rooms per hour on different classrooms. This is just an estimate at this time. You can see that during 5 to 6 p.m., we'll probably have 42 hours in total for those 2 hours. Just to mention that dua and all our current activities together, all of that together consume that many hours there, inshallah. So, we will publish this slide deck on our website. Once it's up and running, you can look at that too. Now, this is where the plan for the sports field or the sports complex. You can see, I can laser that, don't I? Okay. Sorry. Okay, maybe I need your help for that. So you can see Pavilion 1, you can see Pavilion 2, you can see Playscape where it is at. You will have a Pavilion 1 right by it. There will be a second pavilion. You can see where that is at. You see a soccer field there. You see a volleyball court there. The soccer field is something around 70 feet by 90 feet. Don't quote me on that. It's just around that number. The volleyball court will be a regular volleyball court, inshallah. You can see the red marks. Those are the floodlights that will go up. Those floodlights will help current Playscape area today we have. And I am really, really excited to see all of this coming up, inshallah. So soccer field, volleyball court, Pavilion 2 and Pavilion 1, you know, the design has been done such that from Pavilion 1, you can see your little kid playing in the Playscape, and also you can see your elder children playing in the soccer field. This is the drawing of the Pavilion 1, around 1,200 square feet or so. You can see probably it will hold probably around 100 people. We have water fountains there. We have barbecue pit. And we are planning for water misters. And then, you know, plastic side curtains as well. And we will have heater for the cold time so that we can enjoy the area during the cold season. Is Pavilion 2 almost similar, by approximately 800 square feet. And almost all the facilities that we have in Pavilion 1, we are repeating in Pavilion 2, so that as the community grows, we can enjoy all of that. All right. I'm going a little bit faster here, just so that we can keep in time. All right. So in future, I think we have to really look at our position, how we can grow further. We have volunteers, myself, and many of you here, volunteers. We can do so much as part of the voluntary work. However, we are proposing that these are the positions that we need going forward. A maintenance employee, what we mean by that is somebody who will be a handyman, be in our payroll, deal with any little things that come up with. Whatever he cannot deal with, we hire a plumbing company to deal with. So that's our maintenance employee. We need a youth director. Our imam is paid thin on the youth activities, so we think that it will make better sense for us to have a dedicated person to deal with the youth programs, bringing up new ideas, and grow our youth, because that is our future. We need a facility manager who will be managing all the things facility-wise. Probably the maintenance employee will be reporting into him. We need an accountant. Today, Brother Tom is doing all the accounting work. That's a lot of work. We at least need somebody part-time to help the accounting department. ESC will be up and running. People will be coming during the day, and we need a receptionist there who can manage all the people coming and going and deal with all the other logistics that a receptionist do. Lastly, probably we need a security personnel, and this will be up to the security team to give us recommendation. But today, I know that we spend yearly $65,000 to $70,000 for the security alone. So if we are spending that much money, maybe it makes sense for us to consider to see if we can have somebody full-time on our security payroll. All right, talk about future. I'm really, really proud of announcing that we have robotics team, alhamdulillah. This team was created only 2 or 3 months back. we did not have anything to do with robotics in this community. Anybody who wanted to do robotics had to go to NAMCC or some other place. But we have parents here who came up and suggested that we should have a robotics team. Alhamdulillah, with the support of our EB, with the support of our Shura, we have said, sure, we'll fund that, inshallah. And guess what? This has been such an amazing surprise for us. In last 3 months, they have won anything, at least my imagination could do. I could not imagine all the programs that they would go, all the competitions that they would go and win awards. They are just newbies. They didn't even exist 3 months back. Amazing, amazing performance for our robotics teams. We are so proud of you, all the parents, all the students who ever participated in this. Kudos to you. Inshallah, in future, we'll double up our support. You will go to places, inshallah. So here's the team. One of our 3 teams. We have one team for the high school, one team for the middle school, one team for the junior and less than middle school. There's a term for that. Sorry, I'm elementary school, losing it. All right, so here's the team with the trophy in their hand, alhamdulillah. So if you see them, their parents, if anybody is part of the robotics team, please pat on the back of the shoulder and say what kind of amazing job they have done. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. All right, how to contact us? To contact EB, you can send info@icbc.org. You can send an email to eb@icbc. For Shura, you can send email to shura@icbc.org. Last reminder, for Ramadan 2025, you can donate for iftar at ICBC. Here's the link where you can donate. It's on our kiosk. It's on our website. You can donate there. You can donate for iftar at ICBC. You can donate iftar for needy. If you donate there, we'll donate all over the world, wherever, through our organizations, wherever the needy people are, we will donate for the needy of that country or the community, inshallah. And then if you want to donate for the ICBC Ramadan expenses, like the parking lot, like the security, there is a bucket for that as well. So those are the 3 buckets. We would appreciate if you donate to those 3 buckets, inshallah. Before the Q&A, alhamdulillah, I'm here. So just to tell you, I came back from Bangladesh only 7 days back. On last 6 days, I was sick in the bed. But I still wanted to complete this. We committed to this. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I'm at the last slide. I'm here. Thanks everyone for attending and coming here. One small request. Please remember, all 19 brothers here are volunteers. We have our regular jobs. We have our wives. We have our kids. We have to maintain our family. Whatever we do beyond from what we are having in our home. So before you rip us apart on any issue, on anything, please remember that we are trying to do our best and trying to accommodate everybody and trying to make ICBC the best community in Austin, or for that matter in the world. So please have some compassion for us as well. And with that, I will open up the floor for any questions, inshallah. Okay, so yeah. Hold it tight. Okay, so the question was iftar sponsorship. Is that for the 27th night or not? That is absolutely correct. The iftar will work this way is, correct me if I'm wrong, on Fridays we have vendor nights. On Saturdays we have vendor nights. On Sunday we have bring your own iftar. But on the 27th or the fundraising night, we are going to provide iftar to the community, and the funding that you will be you'll be donating to is for that. If you are donating for the needy, that will go not to us, it will go to somewhere else, wherever the needy is. If you're donating for the community, iftar expenses, like the security and things like that, it'll go to that fund for ICBC. Jazakallah.
Assalamu alaikum, jazakallah khair for
Alaikum
your
salam.
presentation. For the sport complex, do you have the money for it, or you still need to fundraise?
No, I think it's part of the fundraise coverage. It's already part of our estimate. It's part of our budget.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
It was a wonderful presentation.
Jazakallah khair, brother.
Thank you, brother. Couple of questions, but I'll just start with one. Our financials. You have mentioned that in future we'll do all those programs, but what have the Shura come up with any ideas how to raise money and grow accordingly? That's number one. Number two question is that I think the community was supposed to get a picture of financial statements on a monthly basis. I have not seen it. I see the last one is November 2023. Why is that?
Actually, the statements are created. So let me start bottom up. The statements are created. It's actually there in the office room. Unfortunately, we didn't get around posting it on the board. We will do that shortly, inshallah. The statements, the monthly statements that you are talking about, is there. We prepare them. We have it ready. We'll post it, inshallah. Second question was, what is the plan for what? Sustainability? Yeah. So that's one of the special committee we have. Actually, we have so many slides that we had few slides for that as well. But we chopped those and probably cover them in the next BGM. But we have a committee built. We have many different ideas. Starting from this fundraiser, we will have a slot of money that will be setting aside for the sustainability program. So for example, if we have $1.5 million as a target for next Ramadan fundraiser, then we'll probably think, okay, maybe it makes sense to keep $500,000 for the sustainability program. So that's how we'll plan. That is a great question, and we have that planned, inshallah. Next question.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yes, brother.
First of all, thank you for arranging this meeting. We would like to seek this kind of meetings often.
Inshallah.
I have a question regarding ESC. What is your plan B for the usage of ESC, especially for work from home part of the building? In the current circumstances, I think that model will not work. Second question is also how often the clinic portion of the building will be used, because if it is used only once in a week, I see a good portion of the building is allocated for clinic purpose. Is it justifiable?
All right. So, right? Yeah. There's a slide for that. That's just an estimate. That's okay. So I think to answer your question, first of all, for the student area or the work from masjid area, right? We have built it. We have planned that, inshallah, we can rent it to people who can, instead of going to work, they can work from masjid with a reasonable rate. And that is, at least at this time, the thought process is. But the reality will be probably different. Probably we will have to readjust that. probably we'll have to revisit that. But all of that is in future, and along with the Shura, we'll decide how to go forward with that. As far as whether we'll be using the whole ESC for the community, that's also a future question. At this time, we have... Was that, you asked the question about cleaning?
Two things. One is for the work from home area. The other one is the clinic portion of the ESC building.
Cleaning?
Clinic, yes.
Oh, clinic. Oh, okay. So yeah, the clinic portion is, we have Friday weekly clinic today. We are partnering with Exis, and they will be our partner in the new clinic as well. And we'll be partnering them. They will be managing and partnering with us to maintain the free clinic.
Right. So it is like once in a week for a few hours. My question was, is it justifiable to allocate this portion of the area in that building, with this high cost, and use it only, once in a while?
Yeah, okay, that's a great question. So we'll find out what future plans out, inshallah. We'll definitely consider your concern there. Go ahead, Brother Mohsen. Can you give him the microphone, please?
Yeah, you can answer. But the real idea is to have the medical clinic expanded beyond once a month, once a week, because we have identified there are at least 65 medical professionals. So our goal is to go to a point where definitely more than even once a week, but Faris can answer.
So actually, we will have many days for that clinic. We have 6 specialists offered to help in the clinic. We have a physical therapist offered. We have an ER physician who offered to do procedures in the clinic. And we have OBGYN doctor who offered to help. So it's going to be probably almost within the next few months a full day clinic, and then we might even add more specialties like morning for people who are retired to cover the clinic. So it's we decided to do it in very professional way, so we will not add more and more like what we are doing now to use small space. Doctors were accusing us that we don't have enough space so they can come. Now there is no excuse for them to come, and we have full facility. And I think this is the only clinic that I'm seeing in the community in Austin to be like this, inshallah.
Yeah, sure, go ahead. Brother Tom, come on over.
So, I think...
Can you give him the microphone?
We have an understanding, right? That the clinic wasn't built, what we did with the clinic wasn't built for today, right? We expect to leverage it. I've got a big mouth, it's okay. Everybody knows that. We've got
the clinic wasn't built for today, right? The clinic was built with expectation of growth of both services to align with needs. And we know that there's a demand, right? Dr. Ferris knows there's a demand. He's been working to align people to help deliver, the doctors to help deliver against that demand. Right now it's once a week. Expectation is that within a near term, we'll get to twice a week and then go to 3 times a week. We're not gonna jump in and go 5 days a week, all day long. We're gonna do it incrementally, but the decision to do this was based on what we as Muslims need to do and should be doing for our community, the needs of the community, and how we can best help serve and deliver to that community. And it will take time to grow all the way into it, but if we built for today and not for the future, then we would fall dramatically short of what our needs are gonna be, even in a year from now. So I hope that helps. I hope you understand that one.
We'll go to sister side, please.
Hello. Hi. Thanks for. I've not attended any of this before, and I'm sorry if this question is redundant, but I'm curious about if there is any programs regarding young adults, especially males, to incorporate them more into the community, Islamic community, and gap the bridge between the culture that we are raising them in this country, in this environment, and Islam as a whole. Oftentimes, as a mom of two of those, it is hard to pull them into the culture without having a clash towards the culture that they are exposed to in school and the other communities. So basically, I'm interested in programs for young adults, especially males, to bring them into and engage them more into the Islamic culture without alienating them from the culture that they are being raised in.
Jazakallah khair for asking that question. Mohib is our youth committee lead, so I'll give him a chance to respond to that, inshallah.
Jazakallah khair for your question. It's a really important question, actually. So I was growing up in the country. I'm 30 years old now, so maybe I'm too old for your programs that you're suggesting. But we're working on that. I see Sister Sumaya sitting behind you. She's working on it for the sisters. And Mustafa, I think he left. Mustafa is another Shura member who's working on this for the 20s to 30 age, for actually high school to 30s age, because we've seen a lot of our friends leave Islam. We've seen a lot of the kids in school leave Islam or have a double life, things like that. So it's really important to bring them in, and it's something we're considering a lot of programs for this. We're starting with halakas that are kind of more casual, not like preachy, just kind of hang out with other boys at the masjid, and then we're going to work our way up to other programs. But it's on our mind constantly, I promise.
I also need to mention that Imam has 2 bi-weekly programs for the youth, right?
Those are a little bit younger, but they have dodgeball for youth on Saturdays. And what's the other one? In middle school and high school, yeah. So it's a little bit on the younger side, but it is still serving some boys.
Go ahead, sister.
Yeah, it's just more towards the modernization of Islam. Because the way, I was not born and raised in this country, so it was okay for me in the culture that I was raised in. But here, I just find volleyballs and activities are great, but it's really the intellectual bridge between history and the current culture of their freedom to question and critique and investigate, and they deserve the understanding that is deeper from to question and critique and to have it, for them to feel it, because ultimately you don't want them to just nod and say yes and then go out and do something completely different. That's what I'm concerned about.
Yeah, Jazakallah khair. I will take your feedback to heart, and inshallah we'll implement it as much as we can.
Any? Let's go to, is there any other question from the sisters? We can come back. No? Okay, so we have 1, 2, and 3.
I think this is a very good session today, Brother Tisham, and we should do this more often, as the brother said. Alhamdulillah. I think just one comment, 2 comments actually. One is regarding the financials you shared. I think it's when we come to these meetings, I think it would be good to have more details around that, especially when I see a slide with 800,000 in cash and not understanding what our liabilities and obligations are. I feel like, oh, we're in a very comfortable position. But I understand there are a lot of things that are on the plate that we have to do. So I think coming with those details and outlining to the community that there is a dire need of funds, and because we reach out to them every year, every so often. So that's one thing. Second thing is, we didn't talk about one activity which is very active in the community, which is table tennis. We just had a tournament. We have about 100+ people. We invest a lot of money in the old masjid. Last year, we spent $600, $700 fixing the AC. Thank you, Brother Tom, for reimbursing for that. But why isn't that in the picture? And are you able to work with the community for us to have that facility utilized? Today we share it with the clinic. We take care of the clinic. We clean it. We set it up. So we're willing to work together, but I don't see any proposal for that because it's really emotional or very sensitive for all of us who are very hardcore table tennis players.
Okay, so alhamdulillah. So if you can blame me for not putting it in there, I'm sorry, my apologies. That does not mean that we forgot you. That does not mean that we are ignoring you. None of that. Inshallah, we'll work with you guys to figure out how the best suit for the table tennis playing area, either there or in the new community, new center. We'll figure that out, inshallah. Okay, go ahead, Brother Masood.
Assalamu alaikum. You also miss Scout. We are doing really good. Most of the people nowadays know I.
Go ahead.
So my question is around the youth. So I was listening your lecture, and presentation was really good. The two main issues that you identify, one is the parking problem, and another one is the how to control the kids, right? And you basically presented to us. By looking at the committee that you show us, right, I did not see that if you have any committee for those to fix it, okay? Are you going to do that? Not. That's the first question. And this follow-up of that question is, if you look at this EAB, right? And this is what was one of my back of my head all the time, and I'm all for it, which is, in my humble opinion, cleaning is not, it's not like that I don't like clinic, or it's like education is more important than clinic. The civilization will move on. We'll keep our faith if we can educate our kids, right? That's my goal. So is there any plan to repurpose the whole thing, just the education, full Islamic education? And if not, because there is a Congress, bill going on, and they're going to do this, what is the name of it? Education voucher. So you can move your kids to a private school. So if you think about that, who is going to come and go to the school? If that really happened in Arizona, they do it all the time. They have an education voucher program. So the Islamic school usually part of this masjid, and they use education voucher for their education, right? And you can easily sell that, and you can easily repurpose the whole thing as a school. So my question is, will you consider that and work with the community, convert to the full school especially? That one, and then that's my main question. Thank you.
You'll take the second part. So the first part is whether we have any committee for the parking. A child problem. Okay. So we don't have any specific committee right now, but maybe something we can consider to have a special committee to deal with it. But I think we have made that as part of the youth group, or we tried to address it in many different ways, but we have not been very successful. On the education question, high level, at this time, that is not our goal, but probably something we can consider. Brother Tom, you want to add to that?
Just two things. One, on the parking, we are looking at, one of the brothers came up with electronic stacking, right? And we're actually looking at that. We've already talked to Construct Noble, who is our project manager, to talk to the city. We've got some initial feedback on what's viable. There were some things that I questioned that they're going to get more information for, which would help. If we could stack a number of, put a number of these there, we could get 3 for 1, 4 for 1, 5 for 1, potentially, right? Depends on what they will allow us to do. So that's also being considered along with the other options. And on the school piece, right? The original concept behind the EAC was to have a place to get us out of the buildings for Sunday school. Sisters, can you please get the children inside? You're very disruptive. Thank you. Jazakallah khairan. The original concept was to have enough programs. If you look at the chart, right, that's not an estimate. Right? That's actual usage from last year is going to be moved. And it's actually more than that now because the Sunday schools, 50% more kids. So the concept was we do that, and we have a lot of programs. We also didn't want to be
Two more questions.
with Renaissance and with ATA. We wanted to be collaborators, not competitors. And then Renaissance is expanding out here. There's another element here. Because we made that decision 6 years ago, 7 years ago, to do this, it wasn't designed to be a school. It's missing. There's no facility. There's no gymnasium. Right? There's no cafeteria. There's a lot of things missing that would be very competitive at this point to try to go back and redesign and be a complete change to the master plan, the retention pond out here. Everything was really, you'd be surprised how much went into this master plan for this entire property that was done back in 2009. Right? So we can't really go, oh, let's have school. It doesn't work out.
No, I know. I know that.
We don't have a whole lot of time. Can we please table this for later discussion?
On that one, right? When the Renaissance Academy came into the picture, it was way after we originate that one. Renaissance Academy is the new development that they are doing.
Right.
So originally the request was, at that time when you developed this, if you could do that school. But
Okay. So Brother Masood, what I think we should do is, let's table that conversation and we probably can get together and discuss. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
So the question I have, while it's an opinion I have, but I think it's also shared by many people I talk to who are regular at ICBC, and it has to do with phase 5, the last phase. I know you just listed it, you didn't go into details here. Just want to make sure that I think we should, it's almost incumbent on the Shura and the EB to, before going into anything serious about last phase, to discuss with the community, maybe even a referendum, because the way it is, my understanding of it, that it's in the open space right here, that's like, for many people, it's like, no, that's, we need to discuss this. It's really, I think this open space here is the heart of the community, I think. So I think that's just one point about the last phase needs to be discussed. We need to talk more about it. I know we're listing it here, it's fine, but I don't know the details of it. What I know is that it's in this open space. And that's like something we need to discuss, I think, with broader community, not limited to EB or Shura, just all the community.
Okay, that's
one.
a fair ask.
Second point has to do with Ramadan. So, I mean, I remember I'm here since 2011. It used to be when it was a small masjid there, like couple rooms. We used to bring, mashallah, very good mashayikh from overseas, from the UK, Egypt. And, you know, now that the masjid has like over $500,000 operation cost a year, alhamdulillah, the people are all good and everything, but, you know, we could bring caliber people from you know, whatever, even within the country or other places, but who can actually do the Taraweeh for us. So lead the Taraweeh, and this is just something that hasn't been discussed broadly with the community, I think. So.
Okay, yeah, so both of your points are very well taken. Especially the first one, we will definitely consider all the opinions when we go to that phase. The second question about the Taraweeh Imam. So after this year, we are probably going to have a special committee of local Hafiz and other people who are more in tune with Quran and find a better Taraweeh Imam going forward, inshallah. So we'll have them get involved and do the future planning, inshallah. Next question.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Thank you for the presentation. It was very good. I just have two questions. One on communication. So it appears to me that the email communication is a synchronous communication. And in my personal experience, I have not seen that very effective in getting the communication as fast as possible. So two questions: how you're getting feedback from the community, because of like meetings like today doesn't happen often. I hope that it will happen often, but how you're getting the feedback from the community and what you have done in the past or you're gonna do in the future to address community's feedback. And what you do differently this year than previous years. You have been here for a while, many of the Shura committees. So what you do differently this year to address community concerns?
Okay. So is there anybody who wants to, Brother Tom, you wants to address this?
Yeah. So I think one, and this is something we've heard before, right? And we're trying to address it in part by what Brother Anderson put together with emails, how to reach out, but it's also the reason that we had all the Shura members come up, right? Is because you want to provide feedback. I'm there with you, man. The email is not as satisfying as talking to a person right in front of you and say, here's who's part of the administration and management of the message, which is at that level. Shura Council is your representative. The Shura Council at prayers, put them up here so you can see who they are. Walk up to them and say, I need to talk to you. I want to talk to you. I want to tell you what's going on. Here's my concern. I mean, I don't know how we can do more feedback. President Shum said we want to try to have another one of these in the fall because information's better. But getting feedback, you get your Shura Council. And that's why we had them stand up.
I'll just add another point. We have the committee listed and who's the lead for those committees, right? Reach out to that person directly so that they
That information is on our website. So you can reach out to specific committees, and there is an email alias as well. I think for education, it's education@icbc.org. That's an example. So you can reach out to specific committees as well. Okay, Zahid has, second question. Brother, go ahead. What we are doing right now is different. Yeah. What have I, myself? for the entire group? Many things. We can list many, many things. I don't even have time for you for that. What have I done wrong? Many things as well. We are human beings who will do some things right and something wrong. Differently, for one, we have considered to having a WhatsApp group for the whole community, and we have brought it to the Shura, and all the Shura members voted for it and decided against it. There you go. That's a try. That's this meeting right here. You are the one who proposed that we should having these meetings. Here we are. So at least give us that, brother. Give us that we are trying something. Don't be hard on us, huh? All right, move on. Next question, please.
Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Wa alaikum salam.
Yeah, thank you for this wonderful presentation and keeping us up to date with what's going on. Just a couple of points. First thing is, I'm kind of new to this community, less than a year old, but I second what the brother just said about the open area, right? A lot of people are very sentimental, they love it. I heard that it's gonna go away, but I know there are concerns around it, so if that, it'll be great if that area is preserved, because that's kind of like the heart of this community or masjid I can think of in a way. That's one thing. Second thing is any immediate plans of the old masjid. I know we are moving to the new space.
The Mohsin, take that?
So let me just take the chance to answer you. Now, when we came up with this multi-purpose or multi-phase concept in 2011, nobody knew we will be in this position. I'll tell you an interesting thing. Two brothers in the committee had a big fight whether you should have 100 people masjid or 200 people masjid. Literally came to blows. Today we need to have a masjid for 900, it's not enough. Same with the parking lot. So back then, we took plans from other masajid. One thing we did right, they said build the parking lot first, then the masjid. A lot of people sitting here were very angry why you wasted our money on a parking lot, right? At that time, nobody knew how much that open space is of value. I'll give an example. There's a brother who lives literally next to Round Rock Masjid. It comes here, Brother Mansoor, the Afghan brother. I said, I love you. You come here with your whole family, 3 kids, wife, and why do you come here? You live 2 miles from ICRR. He said something I'll never forget. He said, ICRR, I'll step out, I'll come to my car. Here I step out, I come to my family. My wife has friends, my kids have friends, I have friends. So very, very good point. One of the big benefits of this master phase, let's say we are 20 million back then, we would have built everything. Now we will suffer without that. So the board is not, Brother Zidane, at a point. It's not like the Shura and EB collect 5 million and build it. Although I think there's not a single person here who will say, cover it up. Yes, we need the multi-purpose. We need that. It's a prayer overhaul, overflow area. It has a lot of benefits. But right now, nobody here can tell you what this place is supposed to look like. Everybody uses this fancy term, multi-purpose hall, but really nobody knows. If you go to other masajids, bigger center, well established. So you're right. First of all, we need the money. You're talking several $1 million. But secondly, more important, this needs a very, very, very thorough community participation. I'm sure there's more than one way to skin the cat. You can cover it up at the same time. Do not lose the beauty. You know, it's so relaxing. It's got so many intangible value. Absolutely. Nobody is going to go and build anything up there or even propose without a really serious community involvement, and make sure in the interest of building something, we don't lose what we are otherwise gaining. I hope that answers your question.
And it's probably no closer than 4 years from now.
Anybody else?
Right?
Okay, just finish. Let's finish that, please.
What the community is going to think, but it has to be, as Moses said, it has to be a community decision, but it's not a tomorrow decision.
Also, Brother Lukman had a question about the, I can answer. I was intimately involved in the work from home, right? Work from masjid. So how we came up with this idea was, you come at Asar, including you, a lot of these brothers are seated at the back, finding it very hard to connect to the internet, and they're working. So that's where the whole idea came is, why can't we have something here, a space designated, brothers, or oh, actually there's a sister who had her kids in the full-time Hifz madrasa. The father went away to work. She was a person working from home. Although she said, the only way I can make my kid a Hafiz Quran, Brother Qureshi, they left for Dallas. She said, you need to give me some space to work. I said, okay, what space do you want? So she would sit in the corner there, bring this special device for internet, connect on. Alhamdulillah, her kid memorized 15, 20 juz. That's where the idea came up is, we are spending $6 million there. Why can't we have a designated space for our brothers and sisters to work from home or work from the masjid? Perhaps they can bring the kid and put in the Darul Uloom full-time madrasa. Their wives can participate in all this Quran program. They can come for Dhuhr and Asr and Maghrib and pray in Jama'ah. For the masjid, it is a source of revenue. For them, it is a great opportunity to be attached to the masjid. And you come at Dhuhr on a weekday, retired and elderly people. There'll be another set. So I don't know what the specific question was. Brother Tom can explain in great detail that other slide you have.
Let's just end this. Two more questions, so let us finish it.
No, that is fully sold. What do you mean by it won't work? Yeah, no, I mean, that's your opinion. I think it's already, brothers who have wanted to rent it for the whole year, literally. So if that's a concern, inshallah, it will be extremely successful financially and will benefit the brothers. So
I think brother talked to him separately, so I think he can explain more, inshallah. So one more question and one comment.
Sure.
Assalamu alaikum. Jazakallah khair, Brother Ihtisham. And I know you guys have done a really good job, basically, coming up with the new building and other things. Only for the Ramzan thing, I was wondering, why did the iftar, you decided to stop? And is that a precedent that's going to happen? Because as families, we really enjoyed that. And, now kids are asking questions, should we go to other masjid? It becomes really very difficult. In Ramzan, it's a different feeling, at least 2 days. I mean, I don't know what the reason.
So, to answer your question, let me start saying that I am in your team as far as liking free iftar and the get-together. I am in that. But, as a Shura member, as a community, the Shura decision, we have decided that that is not the best way for us to go forward. This may change in future. We don't know, but this is the year that we are starting it. And this reduces many things. We spent about $120,000 for iftar. Just think about it, $120,000 for iftar. Alhamdulillah, I can buy my own iftar at home. I can buy my own iftar here. So why waste that money? I understand the sentiment. I understand the value for that. Let's try something different this year and see how all of that pans out. I can go on and on and on, give you many, many different reasons. Let's just stop here and by saying that we did consider your opinion and also consider the other opinions, but the best way at this time of the year to go forward is to what we have decided, inshallah. Next question, please.
Assalamu alaikum. I don't have a question. Assalamu alaikum. I don't have a question. It's just something that I've been feeling for the past 30 minutes. Look, the people who are in front, we are privileged to be sitting here and asking them questions and making the community's problem as their problem. It's not their job to solve our problems. It is our collective job to come up with solutions, provide them solutions, and then ask them that, hey, we gave you this feedback, when can we see improvement or when can we see action on it? I encourage all of us, myself mostly, and I really hope I don't offend anyone, but we need to have that mentality as a community where we're not making the community's problem a problem of 19 people. It's 900 people, 900 families. We need to use our brain power together, give them recommendations, and solve our own problems together. I just thought I'll put that perspective. And I really apologize. I don't mean to offend anyone.
Alhamdulillah, brother. I'll give you a hug after this meeting. Yeah, there you go. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. So thank you so much for coming. It has been a cold night. I really, really appreciate everyone coming. And alhamdulillah, we are trying our best, and we'll be trying, our best going forward as well. As you have your personal feedbacks, please bring it to us. We will try to accommodate as much as we can, solve the problems for everybody, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.